Welcome to another episode of Sports Hub Central. I'm Emily Nerland.
And I am Chad M. And today we are going to be discussing the hottest topic in Major League Baseball, which is what the Washington Nationals should do with Stephen Strasburg. The rumors have been out there all year long in terms of putting him on a pitch count for an amount of innings that he will be allowed to go. And now the general manager, Mike Rizzo, has come out again and publicly stated that he will only go 180 innings, which means he will be shut down for the playoffs. How on earth does this make any sense when the best pitcher on your team will not be available at the most crucial part of the season?
Because you have to think long term. You can't just think one season. If you're that short-sighted, then if you're putting it all in there, what if he gets injured and he can't play? You're not using him for the rest of that series. You're not using him for the rest of the playoffs, and you could not be using him for years in advance. There are rules for the sake of being rules. I remember someone saying that before, and why would they not abide by it if it's something that's gotten to the point they're at?
That's a valid point in terms of there being a structure within the organization. However, I disagree
within the
with the
organization.
rule. Yeah, it's not like an actual rule that's set in stone that
A rule's a rule.
that is imposed by Major League Baseball. My main point here, which I just do not agree with, is the fact that the Washington Nationals have stunk the joint out for the last 5, 6, 7 years since they moved from Montreal, and now they finally built up all this momentum. They got all these draft picks.
So they can just blow it? So they can just blow it and blow out the kid when he's that young, and he can have longevity in his career and be that guy for your team in the long run and risk it all just because you're suddenly good?
But you never know. Anything could happen in the future. You got to take advantage of winning now. You can't let these opportunities pass by. He can get injured another way. Maybe somebody else on the team gets injured next year.
Does he have a say in it, though?
He doesn't. At this point, he doesn't. It's a general manager regulated thing right now. And even the coach,
maybe it's protecting
the
him.
manager, Davey Johnson, wants him to pitch. And I'll end it with this. The thing that drives me nuts about all this is the fact that there's been inconsistent reports all year. First, it started off with 150 innings. Then they said they'll extend it to 180 innings. Make up your mind, Washington Nationals. If you're going to put this kid on a restriction, you can't keep changing your mind all the time. And if you're that concerned about having his innings limited, why are you letting him go 6, 7, 8 innings in all these games now? Take him out of the game after 5 innings, or spot start him. Let him skip a start every second or third time through the rotation. None of it makes sense.
Why don't you tell them how you really feel?
They get it. He should be pitching the entire year until they win the World Series. And if they don't, and he doesn't pitch, it's an absolute failure for the organization.
Well, be sure to check out all your baseball rants here on Sports Hub Central next time.